Hi guys, my name's Georgina. I am going to be your yoga teacher today. So some of you recently have been asking me, and by some of you I mean the people that follow me on Instagram and around my area, have been asking me for some simpler flows. So that's what this is. I'm not going to say that it's like the first ever yoga class that you should ever do, but it is simpler, it is more simple. We are going to flow a lot. Now the reason for that is that I love the flow part of yoga. For me, that is where the meditational kind of aspect comes in, like that moving meditation. You move and it feels bloody awesome. So we are going to flow a lot today. We'll warm up first, obviously. It's going to be around about a 20-minute flow. So yeah, let's get started before I ramble even more. So we're going to start in child's pose today. So you want to bring your big toes together, bring your knees a little bit wider than hip distance apart. You bum to your heels and then your arms down in front and lower your forehead down to the ground. It doesn't matter if your forehead doesn't touch, doesn't matter if your forearms don't touch. But you have this kind of like sense of melting down and being heavy. So notice all the areas of your body that touch the mat. So your knees, your feet, your shins, maybe your forehead, but your fingers and your palms. And see if you can just press down a little bit more. And use your breath to help you. So on your inhale, fill up, like feel every single part of you fill up, from the fingers to the toes. And then on your exhale, it's like you're just melting. You're melting down into your mat. And that's how we can use the breath to help us, just another way. Filling up on the inhale. And then melting in on your exhale. Finding that sense of release, that drop. Okay, take one more from here, inhale. Find a nice even exhale through the nose, and then on your inhale, make your way up to hands and knees. Okay, when you get there, bring your knees underneath your hips, spin your biceps forward, your triceps back, and just place your hands ever so slightly out to the side so that your index fingers face forward, and this just gives you a little bit more space in the wrists and the shoulders. Okay. On your inhale, lengthen your collarbones forward, roll your shoulders back, and notice how often when we do this, we lose a sense of integration in the core. We let the lower spine drop. So what I want you to do is tuck the tailbone, pull up from the belly button and really root down through the hands and the feet. And notice how the front side of the body, so the ribs, the core, maybe even your inner thighs, kind of fire up. Now can you make that a little bit stronger? Take a breath in. And take a full exhale. And part of our yoga practice is an ability to breathe through these moments that feel like kind of challenging. Now do that again. Fill up on the inhale. Root down on your exhale. Now you can stay as you are for 3 more breaths. If you would like to add on, you're going to extend out the legs behind and come into a plank. So we're cultivating a bit more strength. You can drop the knees from here too. But you've got the shoulders over the wrists, that front body up towards the back body. Slightly tucking the tailbone, inner thighs draw in, collarbones forward. Take a breath in. Let the ribcage expand, take an exhale, contract. Keep pressing the floor away. Let's go for 2 more. Breath in. And breath out. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And then as you exhale, drop your knees. Uncurl your toes and glide your bum all the way back to your heels. Drop your forehead back down towards the ground. Close those eyes. Come back to that sense of dropping. So use your breath to help you. Fill up on the inhale. Relax in on your exhale. One more like that. Inhale. And then exhale. And then when you're ready, we're going to come up to hands and knees. And we're going to go straight into a downward facing dog. So tuck your toes. Lift the hips up nice and high. And to begin with, find like a nice big bend in the knees. Your ears are in line with your arms. Your gaze is either between the feet or up towards the belly button. So the back of the head is really nice and long. And if you want to find a little wiggle in for this first one, because sometimes you just need a wiggle out, then feel free. Maybe pedaling into the feet, twisting out the hips, finding a little bit of a drop in the chest. Okay, then we'll come to stillness. So index fingers face forward, hands shoulder distance apart. Feet hip distance apart. Again, you can bend the knees if you need to because we want that back to be nice and long. Belly button in, take a full inhale. And soften the shoulders, take an exhale. And do that again, full inhale. And then on your exhale, walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat and think about creating the perfect handprint as you go, so super intentional. And then softening the knees. Take hold of opposite elbows and begin to gently sway from side to side. Really melting the chest down towards your toes. And roll the weight of your body from the outside edge of the foot to the inside edge of the foot, and then vice versa. So you're beginning to find this kind of movement in the back of the legs where you kind of get out all those wiggles and those niggly areas, and you might pause into some places and you might move faster in others. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then drop the hands back down like they are heavy and walk back into your downward facing dog. Okay, fingers spread nice and wide. Find that stable base where you're rooting down through your fingertips and gazing towards your toes. On your inhale, take your right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Don't worry about how high the leg lifts, instead your strength. So rooting down into the fingers to keep the chest lifted away from the ground, take a breath in. Good, exhale, take the leg down, and then we'll do the same on the other side. The left leg lifts, inhale. Outer hip wraps down, the fingers root and the chest lifts away from the ground. Exhale, the foot comes down. Okay, soften the knees. This time look forward and make your way to the top of your mat. Okay, when you get there, on your inhale, take a halfway lift. So your hands come up onto your shins. We're going to lengthen the legs, pull the chest forward as you roll your shoulders back. And then on your exhale, softening the knees, drop the body weight down towards the ground, bow the head, and we'll go again. Inhale, lift halfway. Root the feet, lengthen the spine, and then exhale to fold all the way down. Let's do one more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then as you inhale, take those arms and reach them all the way up to the sky, rooting into the feet. Extend into the fingers and exhale, bring your hands to your chest and drop your shoulders back and down. Okay, step your feet a little bit closer together. They do not have to touch if that feels uncomfortable. If you want them touching, big toes together, heels slightly further apart. On your inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky. Tuck the tailbone, extend into the fingers. As you exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the hips. Take a forward fold, bow the head. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana or halfway lift, inner thighs back, shoulders back, long spine. Exhale to bow. Okay, inhale, take those arms, reach them back up to the sky, rooting the feet, extend into the fingers. And exhale, pull your hands to your hearts. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, this time I will just cue breath. So you're kind of beginning to see how the breath and the movement link and how important they are and how good it feels when you do the two together. So inhale, lift the arms. Good, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, you have one more round. This time, eyes closed. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. I will cue the movement, but see if you can just listen to the breath and use that as your way to move. Okay, eyes closed. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to the hearts. And then blink open your eyes if you shut them. Okay. We'll make our way through a few sun salutations. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, make those legs nice and strong. And exhale, take your hands to the ground. Now step the right foot to the back of the mat. And then step your left foot to meet it so that you're in plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Now find that strength that you found before. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees. Bend your elbows and come forward and down to your mats. Point your toes so your legs are strong. Inhale, little lift, cobra. Elbows in, chest puffs forward. Exhale to glide all the way back. Tuck your toes. Go up through hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. Okay, and you're finding this stable base again. Know that the knees can be bent, but there is that length in the spine. Arm bones pulling back into their sockets, and we'll find our breath here again. In through the nose. Strength on your exhale, press the floor away, and do that again. Inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees. Your gaze comes forward, walk, step or hop to the top of the mat. If that means nothing to you, just walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the arms all the way to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's go again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find that length. And exhale, take your hands down. Let's cultivate that strength again. Left foot back. Your right foot meets in plank pose. You can drop those knees if you need to. Press the floor away on your inhale. On your exhale, drop your knees. Elbows bend, come all the way down to lying. Point your toes, inhale to back bend. Shoulders back and down, puff the chest. And exhale, glide back down. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, 2 breaths. So every time that you come back into your downward dog, it's like you have this chance to slow yourself back down again. So you root down through the fingers, you find your breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Good, go again, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Good, fold on your exhale. You can still bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, extend into your fingertips, and exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Okay, we're going to begin to add on. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, half lift, wide collarbones. And exhale, hands down. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. And bring your left foot to meet it in plank. 1 inhale. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chest down. Point the toes, inhale, shoulders back, elbows in, shoulders down. Exhale, glide back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Okay. So just as we did before, rooting through the fingers, as you inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky. So know that that leg doesn't have to be high, but can you keep the hip a little bit more square, like you're wrapping the outer right hip bone down. Now come high into your left tiptoe. Exhale, bend your right knee and then round that spine. So then thigh comes up towards the chest and then step the foot through. Now if it doesn't make it all the way forward in between the hands, feel free to give it a little bit of a helping hand, not a problem. Okay, high on tented fingers. Inhale, bending into the front knee, pull that chest a little bit further forward. The shoulders are back and down. Root down through the feet and then pull that left leg bone back into its socket so you're magnetizing the feet. On your inhale, your right arm comes up to the sky, wide through your collarbones. Lift that left thigh away from the ground a little bit more and really puff up through the chest. Good, root the right big toe, 1 inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Hands come flat, round the spine and step the right foot back into plank, 1 inhale. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chest down, point the toes. Inhale to back bend, cobra. Exhale, make your way back, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes at your hips. Okay, left hand side, left leg lifts. Extend through the toes, root the fingers, lifting the chest. Left side of that leg wraps down. And then high into your right tiptoes, the left knee bends up towards the chest.
pull the belly button towards the spine and then step the foot through. Give it a helping hand if it needs it. High onto tented fingers. Inhale, pull the chest forward as you roll your shoulders back. So you have this rooting down through the feet, this width through the collarbones and length through the back of the neck. So we're not like creaking the back of the neck, we're lengthening through the crown of the head. Now root down through your front foot a little bit more. Take one more inhale. Good, one more exhale. Inhale, the left arm lifts this time, wide through the fingers like your wings are spread wide. Root down through the left foot, lift the right thigh away from the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chest down, point the toes. Inhale to back bend, and then exhale, glide back. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes. And lift your hips. Full breath in. And full exhale. And do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Your gaze comes forward, walk, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Good, root the feet, arms to the sky on the inhale. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Okay, let's add on one more time. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands down. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. And then step your right foot to meet it in plank pose. Rooting the floor away, take an inhale. Good, exhale, knees down, elbows close, chest comes to the ground. Point the toes, inhale, back bend. And then exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes. And lift those hips, okay. So you've been here before, we're gonna start the same. We're rooting down through the fingers, finding that strength and length through the arms, and then the right leg lifts on the inhale. Outer right hip bone wraps down, inner thighs together, come high onto your left tiptoe. Draw your right knee into your chest like you're rounding your spine, and then step that foot down in between the hands. Just like we did, tented fingers. And inhale to pull the chest forward. Now roll the shoulders back and slightly let the hips drop on the inhale. And then on your exhale, you're gonna round through the upper back, tuck the chin and bring the forehead towards the knee. Go again, inhale to lengthen. Wide collarbones, look up, and then exhale to root the feet, round the spine, tuck the chin. We'll do it for one more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to round. Okay, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, drop the back knee. Uncurl the toes. And on your next inhale, rooting the front foot, extend the fingertips all the way up to the sky. Okay, magnetize your inner thighs together. Root down through the front foot so that chest grows a little bit taller. Take a breath in. Okay, on your exhale, bring your hands down, frame your front foot. Again, tuck the back toe, raise the back knee, and the right arm comes up to the sky. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, your right hand comes down, and then on your inhale, your left leg lifts off the ground, standing split. Now I know what you're thinking, this is super hard, but what I want you to think about instead of how high that back leg lifts is that strength that we've been working on. So extend through the toes and send the heart towards the right foot. Take an inhale. Good, as you exhale, the toes find the back of the mat and your hands plant flat. Step back, straight into a downward dog. Okay. Remember what I said about slowing yourself down? Find that now. Slow inhales and exhales, filling yourself up and then letting everything go that you don't need. Take one more inhale. One more exhale, and then on your inhale, your left leg lifts up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Spin the outer hip bone down. Lift the chest away from the ground by rooting the fingers. Come high on your right tiptoe. Bend your left knee into your chest, and then step the left foot down alongside your left thumb. Come up onto tented fingers, and as we did, pull the chest forward on the inhale. Collarbones are wide, there's a slight drop of the hip so that that right hip lengthens, and then on the exhale, round, pull the feet energetically together, tuck the chin, upper back rounds. Inhale, let the hip drop, pull the chest forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, magnetize the feet together. You have one more, inhale, pull forward. On your exhale, round and pull back. And then inhale to come forward. Exhale to drop the back knee and uncurl your toes. Rooting down through your front foot as you inhale, extend your arms all the way up to the sky. Magnetize the feet together. The shoulders stay soft and the lift comes from that rooting down of the front foot. Okay, one more inhale. On your exhale, your hands come down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toe, raise the back knee, and just as we did, left arm lifts, take an inhale. Wide through those collarbones. Exhale the left hand down. Inhale that right leg up towards the sky. Think about that length. You only have 2 breaths. Length for the inhale. Maybe drop a little bit on the exhale. You have one more inhale. And then exhale, the toes find the back of the mat and the left foot meets it. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Melt down, take an exhale. Okay, do that one more time. Inhale. One more time, exhale. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to look to your hands and make your way to seated at the top of your mat. When you get there, release your legs. So from here, the hands can come either behind or you might not need them to support you at all, but we're just going to work on a teeny bit of core strength before we fold this all out. So, lifting your legs up into Navasana, which is boat pose. You can either stay here, you can bring your hands behind your legs, or you can reach your fingers to your toes. We are going to lower from high boat to low boat for a count of 10 to 20. Now what I mean by that is, aim for 10, I'm going to do 20. If you can come with me, then do. If you need a break in the middle, stop, carry on. This is all about creating strength. It's kind of like about learning, right? So you learn or find out or discover that you can get to 6. So maybe next time you can get to 7. But it's about creating strength and awareness. Okay, so we're going to begin. Hands behind if you need, otherwise your legs lift and your fingers reach towards your toes. We'll take a breath in. Exhale to lower for 10. 9, 8, 7, good, spine stays long, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Know that if you need your rest, take it, otherwise we are going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take those feet down. Okay, lengthen out your legs. And then take a big breath in. Activate the legs by either pointing them or flexing the feet. And then as you exhale, drop your body weight down over the top. Now this doesn't have to be some super big forward fold. You can be all the way up here. But you can still find that sense of dropping. Remember the heaviness that we spoke about at the start of the class, that weight down through the legs. Even find it into the chest and the forehead. And slow down your breath to match the movement that we have begin to take. So we've slowed down the practice and we want the movement to match that. Sorry, our breath to match that. And take a full inhale. And slowly exhale. Full inhale. And slowly exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale. And then gently come all the way up to seated, rolling yourself up. Hands come behind to help you bend your knees. Extend your arms forward and then slowly roll yourself down until you're lying on your back. When you get there, lengthen out your legs. Getting ready for Shavasana. So if there's anything that you would like to do first, then feel free. Otherwise, just lying down on your mat. Let your palms spin up so the collarbones and the chest and the shoulders are everything nice and open. Let your breath fall to that even, slow rhythm. And knowing that this is part of your practice too. That your breath signals slowing down, which is self-care, and the practice of that is something so invaluable, but we miss it out a lot. So just give yourself 3, 4, 5 minutes where you get that breath, that slowing down.